Blauser to the plate as we go to the 5th. Of course, there are several days between then and now.
Doesn't mean a thing. Doesn't mean a thing.
Blauser has walked and struck out.
Plug into those 110 outlets and let her ride.
Are we talking about television now or something else?
I'm talking about my car.
2 balls and a strike to the Blauser shortstop.
TV in my car. Drive on. I can only go about just down the end of the driveway when I run out of extension cord, but it's still a lot of fun.
Whatever, Uke. The 2-1.
The only guy in the subdivision that's got one.
One thing we should have learned about the Braves in the last couple of years is that they seem to play better when they're threatened. When it seems like they're about to go under, they seem to be able to bounce back and play very well.
This ball is well hit down the left field line. This ball is gone. Blauser, who has surprising pop, hit 17 during the regular season. Had never had a hit against Al Leiter before that swing.
That looked like a high fastball from Leiter. And one of the few balls tonight, we've seen other balls that have been hit very well tonight, but this one from Blauser really carried.
Notice where it hits down the line. If it wasn't pulled so sharply, it probably would have been off the scoreboard for a double. You can't see it on this view, but next time round we'll probably get a look at it. Leiter knows he served a fat one up there, and Blauser knew what to do with it.
Here it is again. This is what Bob was talking about. Watch the area where this ball hits. Right there. If it hits further to the right off the sign, it's still in play.
There's an ad, a chevron sign right there. That would be in play. And then the scoreboard slightly higher beyond that. So if he hadn't pulled it so much, it's probably a double. Chipper Jones now sending one in the same direction, but not as deep. And down the line, Moises Alou diving for the foul ball. A valiant effort, but he can't get it.
That's not good for a sore left wrist either, is it? Diving, trying to make a catch like that.
Well, lucky he was on the grass portion, Joe, instead of that warning track. The case with Klesko last night, when he took the dive, he really injured the wrist. There it is. And Alou down and sliding. You could see it slide. You could see his wrist hit. But it did give as he made the slide.
You see the bandaging on his right wrist, but it's his left wrist that kept him out of game 2 and limited him to just one pinch hit at bat in game 3 last night.
It was a gloved hand that he went up on top of the wall in Atlanta and tried to make the catch, and that's the one that's hurt.
The left wrist is taped as well. He just has a sweatband over it.
The Braves lead it 3-0 as they bat in the 5th. Cleveland with the lead in the series, but with a depleted pitching staff as Jones goes the other way for a base hit.
Man, is that guy hot.
He's 3 for 3. A single, a double, and now another single.
Well, they tried to pitch him hard stuff in, and he gotten base hits. They go with an off-speed pitch away, and Jones knows what to do with it. Watch it. This is just good hitting. That's a off-speed pitch down and away. He doesn't try to pull it. He just hits a line drive to right field. That's when you're seeing the ball really well, when you can handle the ball middle of the plate in and something off-speed down and away.
9 hits off Leiter in 4 innings plus. McGriff has an RBI single and a walk.
And it's not for lack of velocity with Leiter tonight. We talked about it earlier, a tendency to get upstairs in the strike zone, and when he does, they jump on it. Although that pitch by Leiter was good, and a good effort by Jones. That was a low outside curveball.
Felix Heredia, as you saw, throwing in the Marlin bullpen. Nobody out in the 5th. Bounced foul. It's very comforting, even when you're behind 2-1, to send a 20-game winner who's your 4th starter to the mound, to know you have Maddox waiting in game 5, then Glavine, and then Smoltz if it goes as far as 7. 2-1. I think we can pick up the grunting sound Al Leiter makes with the exertion as he releases the pitch. Let's listen. And of course, we couldn't. He didn't accommodate us by grunting.
Well, he only does it on fastball, something with a little extra velocity that he has to really reach back on. Let's see if he does it here with a that wasn't it right there.
Well, we could hear the call from the plate umpire Jerry Lane, and I hope you enjoyed that. 3-2.
Not a bad grunt by Jerry Lane. Yeah.
All right, we're off the grunt patrol and back to play-by-play. Full count to McGriff. And he wallops one to right. Back goes Sheffield. This ball hits off the top of the fence and is in play, evidently. Heading for second is McGriff, in with a double as Chipper Jones scores from first. Out by the 385 sign. Very close to the yellow line atop the fence.
And it's very difficult for the umpires to tell where this ball hits sometimes because the railings are very close behind there. McGriff thinks he got it.
Yeah, he thought he lost one.
Now you'll see that this ball hits right at the yellow line and bounces back in. And it hit, I mean, right at the corner of the wall. It hits on the yellow line and just bounces back in. Could have bounced over the fence, but it bounces back in. And McGriff had to hustle to get to second base in time.
Boy, that is a tough call for the umpire, even with an umpire on the right field line, because it happens so